gonna go room by room and look at what we have to sell. In a dining room, obviously we have a dining room table. We wanna take a little bit of inventory and a little bit of stock. What is this dining room table? What's the designer? Eventually we're gonna talk about what's it worth, but we wanna start getting a feel for each space. Moving from the dining room in this particular house, we're gonna enter into the kitchen. Same sort of thing here, folks. What are we deciding that we want to sell this kitchen? What are we doing in each room? So in this room, we have kitchen cabinets, obviously, and drawers. Are we selling this stuff, folks? Are we selling coffee mugs today? Are we selling glass bowls? Again, wanting to take an inventory and taking a stock of exactly what we're gonna sell. And if you are gonna be selling this sort of stuff, the next logical question is, okay, well, how do we display it? Are we gonna pull everything out and display it here on the island or on the countertops? Do we have display tables that we wanna set up once we run out of counter space? Again, all things to consider. But if you do wanna sell this stuff, you likely wanna take it out. So next we are in the living room area. We have our cash station and hold table, which we have already set up. You have to have a place to process cash and for people to keep their stuff. We have ours sitting right here in the living room, direct line to the front door, which is what you want. This particular living room here, as you can see, very beautiful, guys, very lovely stuff. We've already sort of checked this stuff out. So again, we're getting a sense of each room. What's in each room? What are the brand names? What are the designers? We're gonna start thinking about, are we gonna move some of this stuff around? Does it make sense to keep this stuff in here? Are there gonna be items from other rooms that we wanna bring in and stage in this area? All really, really critical things to consider. Oh, I didn't see you guys there. Let's continue the tour. We're in the bedroom now. So we've had a chance to look at the furniture in this bedroom. It is Henredon, which we know is a very nice brand. It's a good designer, it's expensive stuff. So everything in here is set up really well. It's really beautiful. As you can see, the bed is made. There's pillows that are staged. This is how you want rooms to look when you're setting everything up, guys. Everything should look intentional. We have our beautiful bedroom set here in the primary suite. We don't have it in the living room, right? Everything should be where it's supposed to be. Oh, well, howdy there, partner. Let's talk about the closet, guys. Closets are another thing that we need to discuss, another thing to think about. Are we selling clothes? Because if we are, this is another area that needs to be staged. This is another area that needs to be priced. And we want to make sure that people can get in here and see everything. If there's stuff on the floor and et cetera, that's no good. We want everything to look intentional, like we talked about in the bedroom. Same thing in here. Clothes should be hung up and everything should look organized. Okay, look what I just found. So back in this closet, we have our client's little jewelry box, and she did not tell us about this. So it's very important that we found this, guys. It's pretty critical because you do not want to leave your client's valuables, or if it's in the case of your house and you're running your own estate sale, you don't want to leave these sort of valuable items just tucked away with regular stuff, clothing. This is something that needs special attention. So we would bring this and put this right next to the cash station. We do have jewelry trays, and you should have some jewelry trays or different ways that you can display jewelry. We'll put it over in the cash area and it can be dealt with there. There's also the garage, in case you couldn't tell where I was standing, guys. You have to consider the garage as well. What are we doing out here? Everybody has a little bit of stuff in their garage. Some people have a lot of stuff in their garage that needs to be dealt with. But that's something to consider. What are we selling out here? You know, a lot of garages will obviously have lawnmowers and yard tools and snow blowers and all those things. So we need to decide, are we selling that stuff? And when we do decide that, again, we have to look some stuff up. We're gonna have to do some pricing, but that's all stuff that we're gonna talk about later. All right, coming down to the basement. So in this particular estate sale house, we have a finished basement that was done really, really well. We want to decide which rooms we're going to open up to the public, which rooms we're going to give people access to, and which rooms are we selling stuff out of. This basement has a storage area, which many houses do. So the storage area is another area to consider when having an estate sale. Are we going to let people in here? Is it safe to let people in here? Are we selling anything out of here, or does it make more sense for us to take the stuff out that we want to sell and stage it in the rest of the house somewhere? Either way, storage area is another thing to consider. Let's take a quick look at this one. Okay, so this is a typical storage area that you'd find in most houses. You have holiday decor, luggage, just extra furniture, lamps, that sort of thing. You can't leave it like this with stuff on the top shelf and the secondary shelf up here. You don't want people reaching for stuff where there could be an accidental fall or somebody could hurt themselves. So you really want to make sure that you unpack all this, really organize it, bring it down. If you have to put up some staging tables near some folding tables where you can really unpack and be able to organize and get all this stuff situated. We have to talk about patio furniture. Do you have stuff on your patio? Do you have a deck out back? These are also some items to think about when considering the overall inventory for your estate sale.